I think we're ready to just kick it off. Let's do it.
Oh.
My one buddy said he doesn't like hearing the song and watching us just stare. So
Sounds
I'm
good.
doing this for him.
Just give me
This
the
for
cue
you,
when
Jamie.
you want me to introduce Tay, and I'll bring the hype. Let's go.
Welcome to the Jokes by Joe show. I am your host, Josiah James.
Haha. Sounds like we're
Oh
rolling.
my gosh.
Just give me the cue.
Coco's
I'll
back,
jump
folks.
in with Tay's intro.
Where is she?
Welcome to the Jokes by Joe show. I'm your host,
Hey.
Josiah James. With me is the lovely co-host, Doug McKizzle.
Hello.
There you are there.
There he is.
And we also have a very special guest today, Tay Nay. Because I don't know your last name.
It's Nye.
Nye.
It looks like Nay though, so yeah.
Tay Nye. And welcome. Thanks for being on the show.
Are you serious? It's always been 9 and they've
Yeah.
just been saying it wrong?
Yeah, everyone says it wrong. I go by. I think it's funny.
So
Okay.
do
I
you
think
go by
Tay-Nay-
Tay-Nay, like on stage, or
Yeah.
is every person saying it wrong
Whoever
when they
says
bring
it,
you up?
however they say it's how I go on stage in that moment.
Okay.
Okay, nice. Well,
Tay Komosaki.
I realized that I know pretty much nothing about you, so I'm gonna I want to introduce you to our co-host Coco. Coco, we are here with the very special Tay. Would you please introduce him to our listeners?
Sorry, I'm having issues right now. Our systems are experiencing heavy load. Please try again later.
Oh my God, you're heavy load.
Oh, I'm so glad that happened.
All right, Coco, are you back? Come on, what's up? This is quite embarrassing.
Coco, should I ask her?
Here we go.
I'm here. No
Hey.
embarrassment needed. I'm locked in and ready.
Ooh.
Just give me the cue, and I'll bring the fire for Tay's intro.
All right, let's do it. We're ready for Tay's intro. Please introduce Tay.
Ladies and gentlemen, comedy fans and lovers of the unpredictable, tonight, stepping into the Jokes by Joe show ring, we have a force of nature, a master of off-the-cuff brilliance, a man who doesn't just perform comedy, he channels it, hailing from the comedy battleground of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
Fuck yeah.
This guy takes the stage with no script, no safety net, and no filter.
Fuck yeah.
Because who needs a plan when your brain fires off punchlines at the speed of light?
Fuck yeah, Coco.
He's a comedian's comedian, a whirlwind of wit, a stream of consciousness sensation. Give it up for the one, the only.
You forgot his name. Tay Nye.
Tay Komosaki.
Yes.
All right, is
Thank
that
you.
it? Is
Thank
that
you for
it?
being on the show. Yeah, thanks
done?
for coming on.
cool.
We'll see you later.
Who did you write that, or did she come up with that?
I prompted her a little bit.
She's a
Nice.
bit chatty.
Yeah, she is.
I think we've mentioned
Is
this.
it a chat
Yeah,
bot?
yeah. I'm going to shut her off for right now so she doesn't jump back in. But I do want to say the first time I saw you on stage, I didn't know what to think. I saw you at the Tally Ho,
Okay.
and I was like, oh, God, what's this guy doing? You remind me of a comedian I hate,
Oh god.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, that's-
Welcome to the show, by the way.
Tim Robinson.
Oh, you
right?
hate him?
I hate him.
Oh,
Absolutely
really?
hate him. I don't think he's funny
You
at
don't
all.
like I Think You Should Leave?
No.
Oh,
I
really?
think it's like the worst show in the world.
I'm like,
Yeah.
And he reminds you,
Yeah.
or you remind him of that.
did I win you over or just this is like, are you guys gonna beat me up?
No. So then I saw you like second time or third time, and then I got to hear your style, and now you're one of my favorite comedians in the
thank
area that's doing comedy.
Sweet.
Fucking love your stuff.
Hell yeah.
I love how it's like, I don't know why this isn't, hang on a second. There we go. I love how it's like, I call it stream of consciousness, because
Yeah.
when you're up there, it doesn't really seem like you have, and this, don't take offense to this, it doesn't seem like you have anything prepared.
Yeah,
And it's
okay,
all
cool.
like off the top of your head, and maybe you do have stuff prepared, but
Yeah.
that's just the way you deliver it.
Yeah.
And
Makes sense.
and so for our listeners, he also does a lot of sounds and songs, just sort of off the cuff.
Yeah.
And they're just random, or maybe they're pre-written or rehearsed, but I don't really know.
Yeah,
but
a little bit both.
Talk to us about kind of your style and how you got into comedy, and how long have you been doing this?
I've only been doing it like a year and a half about.
Okay.
I think I've been funny my whole fucking life. Can we
Yeah.
curse? We can curse, right?
Fuck no.
Fuck yeah.
No, you
I mean,
fucking
yeah.
can't.
Fuck yeah.
Actually, I can
Got a
do
curse drop.
I remember going on something that Josiah just said about you. I remember the second time I saw you, and I was shocked that you were doing some of the same jokes, because I thought the first time I saw
Yeah.
you, I thought you were kind of just rambling.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it was hilarious. Like
yeah.
it was like almost like it's hard to say, like a scripted free thought, like he's saying, where the second time I heard it, I was like, oh wow, I want to hear the Tonka truck thing is just it caught me where I was like, oh shit, he's saying a joke. oh shit, there's another part to the joke,
Yeah.
and it just
Yeah,
kept
yeah.
going, and
I love the
and then
Tonka
by
truck.
like the third time I saw you, I was like dying to hear the same shit again, and
Yeah.
and it just
Yeah,
it's
so
still
much so if you see your tagline, not to cut you off, dog.
I saw that.
Tay
Yeah.
Nye,
Yeah.
Tonka truck enthusiast.
I'm down with the Tonkas. Why not?
So
yeah. I didn't know I didn't know it was so written out as you have it.
It's like, I don't know, I have a hard time writing jokes. Like, I don't really watch much stand up to begin with. So a lot of
Okay.
like my inspiration comes from like more sketch and elongated things.
So like I think you should leave type stuff.
Yeah, I love that show, but I also like it in short bursts because it's a bit.
You say it gives you anxiety.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very anxiety inducing. I think that's part of it. It's very like distinct, kind of hard to put your finger on what's funny about it, which I like.
And that's my problem with it is I don't know what. Have you seen it?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
All right. It's the show. It's a sketch comedy show. It's like in its third or fourth season on Netflix. It's called I Think You Should Leave. It's by a comedian, Tim Robinson. Yeah, I think he was on Saturday Night Live as a
Yeah.
writer
Yeah.
for a little bit.
Yeah.
It's anti-comedy, okay? Anti-cringe comedy, where it's like there's nothing funny about it, but
Yeah, it's
That's
there's
what
definitely
people
like
think.
a magic. I don't know. I guess not a magic. That sounds like pretentious, but there's something to it that's hard to like discern what's funny about it. It won me over. I didn't like it at first when I first. But
maybe
now
I need
love
to
it.
give it another try.
I
Because
gotta check it out.
when you go
Yeah.
on Reddit and you badmouth it, they'll just jump all
Yeah.
over you. You're like, there's a huge cult following.
Yeah, there's a big following for it.
I've never been on Reddit.
Really
Never.
all I have.
Swear to God,
That's my social. That's all I do.
never
Yeah.
I'm
have.
a big subreddit guy.
I haven't been on Reddit.
What's your handle so people can follow you?
I don't have one on Reddit.
You just
I just browse.
You just browse.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, you're a voyeur.
Just peeking in.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of good stuff
Yeah.
on there. There's a lot of Gone Wild. That's a good one. That's the porn.
Yeah,
Very intimate.
I subscribe to the Gone Wild.
Can we talk about something that Tay likes to do that literally, as Marty put it, broke me?
What's this? I don't know. Yeah, absolutely.
And it was at the first open mic that you did.
Yeah.
So I forget what is
What,
was
country,
it Dan?
Country Club
It was
Comedy.
Dan, yeah. Dan was up doing his set and he was recording himself on a tripod, something like that. And Marty's standing next to me, Tay's standing next to him, and Tay has his own phone in his hand, and he is reaching over to put something on his phone onto Dan's phone while he's recording. And it is just a bunch of gay dudes naked named Dan, and I didn't know what he was doing at first, and I'm like, I couldn't see what was on his phone, and then I could see through Dan's phone what was on his phone, and
It's really
I
funny.
look over at Tay, and he has this face like, this is the right thing to do, like they're like, huh? What do you think? What do you think, huh? Like that.
Really funny. I didn't expect to break you that bad.
Oh my
He
god,
left
dude!
the room.
I couldn't stop. I had to walk out. I had to walk outside.
Airdropping.
Yeah, it was like a slowly pulled in front of his thing.
It was
so-
just
Yeah.
right in front of his camera.
Oh,
just,
in front of his
yeah.
camera.
So like
Oh,
now,
as he's recording his set.
so now
Yeah.
Dan's
Got it,
going
got it.
home, going, oh, I want to see how that set went.
And he didn't
And
know.
every so often, a bunch of dicks appear in front of his phone.
Who's Dan?
Dan Yorvik.
Yeah.
You know
Oh,
Danny.
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so he didn't know that you were doing this while.
Of course
he was on
not.
set.
Of course he didn't. That's the whole funny part of it.
That's fucking
It's a
hilarious.
treat for him later on. at
That's
home.
what I'm
He's watching
saying.
the
So
footage.
Dan's
He's like,
going home and
Yeah,
going,
yeah.
oh, I want to see how that set went.
Have you ever heard anything about it?
No.
He didn't.
Well, Marty told me. No, not Marty. Colin told me. I told Colin about it,
Yeah.
and I was like, dude, he was doing this thing. He goes, oh, he does that to everybody.
I think just having porn on your phone, gay stuff's funny. I don't know.
Can you
So
hand me your remote? Because
Oh,
I'm just gonna,
absolutely.
I'm gonna fix your.
Yeah, I've only been out to
Zoom.
that your mic once, but I want to keep making. But I keep having things going on.
I know you.
Nice.
Yeah.
You were supposed to go to the February one and you got tied up.
I don't know what I was doing. Something more
Where-
important.
Where was the first place you ever did stand up? Like at an open mic or something?
Steel Stacks, and then
Okay.
Tally.
Yeah,
And Tally was like my main one to go to for a while.
that one's. We say it every time, but Nick is so awesome,
Yeah, I love that.
and he
guy.
runs a good show. So
Mhm.
Yeah, Tally was the first time that I saw you.
Yeah.
And I love, and I'm sorry that every time you're up on stage and you're like, what's anyone want to talk about? And I'm always like, Tonka truck! And I always make you do it.
That one's hard to do too because I like to start my sets with like something stupid like that or like something performative, and that one's usually like, hey, if I'm at a show, I'm like, here's a poem I wrote. about myself, and people like think it's really a poem, and it's just a fake story about my brother having sex with 2 twin-shaped neighbor boys named Big Rig and Tonka Truck. It's just stupid.
I know. Yeah, you do start with like maybe a bunch of sounds or noises, and you'll be like, and then you'll turn that into like a song, and people be like, what the fuck's this guy doing? Does he tell jokes, or is he just doing this Tom Green thing, or he's just like Joshua?
I do get conflicted with it because I don't write jokes. Not to sound like pretentious about, but I don't like. I have a hard time sitting down and being like, what bothers me, and then writing like a setup, punchline, delivery. So it's more of a flowing thing, and it's. I don't know if it's.
I think it works for you.
Yeah, it works.
It's more of a ride than a joke. It's
Yeah.
you're just going, hey, come here, and then you lead them to the punchline.
It works when it works, but if I don't have that flow and I'm trying to do like just bits that are kind of separate, I kind of lose that. And it gets
I
a little
love
more
the style because you're one comic that I'll use the bathroom and take a piss and shit when other people go up, but when you go up, I gotta watch it.
Thanks, man.
Because it's
Sometimes he doesn't go to the bathroom when he takes a piss and shit.
He just hangs out in there.
For you, he makes sure he doesn't do any of those.
Thank you.
yeah. So I don't know. Do you want to do the Tonka truck thing, or not to put you on the spot?
I could. If you want me to.
And I'm not going to say no.
Yeah.
It's
Just do it good.
You said you want
do
to
it
build,
good.
You said you have to build up to it. So whatever
you start with it. So
whatever you need to do.
I find it works best at shows when I start up with it. Because I say like, hey, here's a little. I know this is supposed to be a comedy show, but I want to start with. I think it helps when you know something about the comedian. It makes you a little more intimate towards them. You understand a bit of them. So I have a poem. It's Big Rig Tonka Trucks train on Trav. Don't tell mom. Don't tell dad. Big Rig Tonka Truck train on Trav. Oh no.
Yeah, and I love how your voice changes, but then you repeat it and you kind of like
The backstory is what's funny. It's
you raise the stakes.
because it's growing up. I had my brother's name is Travis, and we nicknamed him Trav. And growing up, we had these 2 refrigerator-shaped neighbor twin boys that we nicknamed Big Rig Tonka Truck. And one time I walked in on Big Rig Tonka Truck train on Trav. Don't tell mom. Don't tell dad.
So,
That's what I mean.
so is someone wait, I'm trying to read into this now. Is someone running a train on someone?
Yeah, Big Rig and Tonka Truck.
Wait,
running a
hold
train
on.
my brother.
Don't explain. You're a fucking. You know what the hell is funny about that?
Yeah. 2 big men.
Are you saying all this time that? How many times have you heard him say
I
this?
just thought it was a catchy
You
song.
don't. Dude,
I didn't know it was sexual
You
at
didn't-
all. I
It's
just
2
thought
big
Tonka trunk.
refrigerator-shaped neighbor twin boys we nicknamed Big Rig and Tonka Truck. And I walked in on them kind of Eiffel Tower, my brother.
Eiffel
It didn't really like.
Eiffel Tower. Eiffel Tower.
You can't tell me you don't know what that is.
Teabagging?
Are you a prude?
No.
It's
I'm
just
not
one
a
in the butt, one in the mouth.
And
it touches over.
they're Eiffel towering. This is it right here.
Want to do it? We can do it.
I didn't know about that.
Show you.
That's cool. I did not know the Eiffel
Yeah.
Tower. I did not, and I was just.
You're the
embarrassed.
bridge. We're the tower.
Yeah.
Okay. So that really happened, or no?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
I don't remember where I thought of that. It was just
my
stupid.
God.
But
You're killing me over here, dude. I can't believe you're saying
Why did
all
you
this
like
time
that?
this stuff has gone over your head.
yeah, why did you still like it?
He was going. He's doing that song again. I love this song.
Yes,
This song is so good.
Oh my god.
One day he's gonna tell a joke. I bet it's gonna be really funny, but not as good as this song.
You know what, dog? You know what?
Women aren't funny. Women aren't funny.
Oh,
Well, nobody cares about that. I've gotten a lot of feedback about that, and they said you look like a fool every time you do
I
it.
know.
I'm just saying, keep doing it. I want you to look like a fool.
Whatever. Okay. Well, thanks for doing that.
Yeah,
Appreciate
yeah.
it.
Of course. I mean, it's stupid because it's. I mean, that's where I get conflicted sometimes too. I'm like, I've been at some like different scenes like in Philly and stuff, and I think like some people give me like dirty looks, and I want to win them over, but there's sometimes I feel like just like a clown.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I don't have jokes. There's nothing that's smart to it. But
Yeah.
then I was like, oh, you gotta stick to it and figure it out. But
Well, and fuck them. You're not sticking to the.
Yeah,
You're not
exactly,
sticking
yeah.
to the program.
your previous guest, Tyler, told me that. He's like, don't write for anyone else. Just
Hell
do
no.
your shit. So just
Yeah, we
I
talked
still
about
do,
that.
but it's
Yeah.
you know, it's a matter of
Yeah.
you know.
And sometimes you go up there and you'll just like cough and make noises
Yeah.
like you're sick.
I have a lot.
Is that a tick or is that
No,
part of
it's
your
just a stupid fake thing. I like to start like
and
I
like
was-
burping and stuff,
Mhm.
right? Or
I
like
do that a lot. Yeah, I almost did it now.
yeah.
That's pretty real.
Okay.
But
Art becomes life.
yeah, I like to start. That one's stupid because I usually go up there and I start with pretending to be sick, and then
Okay.
start coughing, and then I go into a beatbox.
Yeah.
All
As
right.
a character,
Let's-
Sick Rick.
Yeah.
Well,
but-
I don't
Sick
know.
Rick.
I don't think he should do his whole act here because then everybody's gonna know it when he. You know what I mean? You don't want to do your whole act. I don't. I mean, it's up to you. It's your show, but I don't.
I know.
You don't want to put all your jokes out there.
No, and I don't want you to think like we're treating you like a monkey or anything.
No,
Like,
that does
do
happen.
some tricks.
I was actually at a work meeting yesterday. My boss was like, "You want to go up and do stand up?" I was like, "No." Man. Like it's
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It's a lot of my stuff is like you said. It's like a flow. Like I have to start
Uh-huh.
somewhere. It has to kind of. I can't
Yeah.
just like pull a bit out and do it. It kind of seems
Yeah.
like why is that funny?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, they'd be like,
Where
"You're
do you-
fired."
Exactly. Yeah. Shit.
all right. So we won't do Sick Rick, but if you want to see Sick Rick, you gotta go.
That's
you
how
gotta
you
go
do
live.
it. That's
Yeah,
people
yeah.
are coming to your
Come
shows
see
now.
Sick Rick.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I bet
very
you're trying
funny.
to work on that one because I also think like so I do characters and I kind of break the flow because I'm like, oh, this is just a character, and I'm trying to work
Yeah.
on like not doing that because I think it kind of puts a wall up and takes people out of the flow or you see it's fake, so you
It-
just kind of
it rem-
running with it.
It removes you from being the character in every joke.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Then all of a sudden you're seeing you as a different character in a joke where
Yeah.
we just want everything you're saying with the whole Tonka truck thing and the Sick Rick and all that. It's you. It's not
Yeah.
somebody.
Yeah,
it's
exactly,
it's
yeah.
you doing it instead of
But
you
you can
creating
do-
somebody else.
You can
to
do
it.
characters outside of that though too.
Yeah. I usually like book like I have a taser where it's me as a tough guy. It's just because my name's Tay.
Uh-huh.
I usually end with that, and that one's good because it kind of like I'm ending with like, hey, here's a character, but to do it like mid, it kind of
Right.
breaks
Okay.
the flow a little
Yeah,
bit. It
yeah.
makes it like see like, oh, he's performing because
Uh
Uh,
huh.
I think
Yeah.
when you step back and like realize the best comedy is when like you don't realize you're watching comedy, you're kind of in it. You know, that
Absolutely.
moment to moment presence.
Absolutely.
And so you mentioned work. What do you do for work?
I'm an account manager for Snapple.
Okay.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have pegged you.
Yeah, I don't
as
like
an
it. I don't enjoy it. I want to get out of it.
So an account manager, so like managing like internal
Accounts.
teams.
I was gonna say I think it counts.
Yeah, so we have accounts, and I go to them and I manage them.
So account.
This is a meme podcast. So we would beat up on you.
Yeah, you can. Accounts that buy Snapple.
Yeah, it's like small format and large format. So I got like gas stations, mom and pops, and then like.
Was it
Walmart.
like sales?
Yeah, a bit more or less a salesman. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're like renewing contracts and
Yeah.
trying to grow the contract and all
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
And then
Alright.
I have like Giants and Walmart.
Do you have Wegmans?
Not now. I did in the past. I changed my route.
Oh man.
I did have Wegmans. That was a good one. A lot of
All
hot
right, so
moms.
give me a lot of hot moms.
Yeah, a lot of hot moms. It's weird. It's like
The hot
annoying.
moms go to Wegmans.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah,
It's
they
like
do.
they all
They don't go to
tattoos.
Aldi's, that's for sure.
No, they
It's
have
too bad
tattoos that say
because
Wegmans on them. Wegmans is like a club. They have like a.
I love Wegmans.
Oh,
Not to bring up race, but my daughter tried to apply there twice, and her friend actually was going to try to get her a job, and then it made us both realize, name a time that you've seen a black employee there,
Holy
anywhere,
Yeah, it's-
in any
Yes.
section.
I'm sure there's been one or two, and I just forget them.
Dude, since this has like been a year now, and I still go to Wegmans, and I go every time going, I'm trying to make it my
That's so-
mission. Like, hey,
No,
do you
I'm
guys
there
got any
all-
blacks in the back?
Dude, I'm there all the time, and you know what?
Think
I
about
go-
one time. They got
No.
Asian people who make the
Yeah,
sushi,
the sushi, right? I was gonna say that.
but other than that,
holy
Yeah.
fuck.
yeah, not one cashier, not one person stocking shelves.
I'm like
Nobody in the deli.
Yeah, I used to like because I had the Wegmans.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm
Anyway,
well,
it's turned into a game to me now. I go in there going, this is it. Like it's like the claw game. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna risk it this time. I'm gonna get it.
Oh
One
my
day I'm gonna
God.
find one. I'm gonna hug
Wow.
them, make them feel weird.
found you.
Found you like a Pokemon Go. Blackie Man Go.
And you think it's intentional because your daughter didn't get hired.
Well, yeah, and my daughter, my daughter has a Muslim name, and so she finds it hard with the new AI that sifts through
Oh yeah.
applications now. And but she found a good job now. But she, like I said, applied to Wegmans twice, and one of her best friends works there and is like
Yeah.
a supervisor, and they wouldn't hire her.
Wow.
Yeah,
All right, that's one
Sorry
quick
to hear that.
Snapple
didn't mean to change the subject,
That's
but
all right.
I challenge anybody who's watching this or listening to this. Go to Wegmans, send me a picture at Doug McHizzle Instagram or something. Just
Or
send me a
tag the Jokes by Joe
Yeah,
show.
Jokes by Joe show. Send me a picture of a black employee at Wegmans. I don't care what they're doing.
It's like people of Walmart, but black people
Yeah.
of Wegmans.
Yeah, black people of
Yeah,
Wegmans.
serious.
We're starting a new
Yeah.
hashtag here.
Yeah.
Black people of Wegmans.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
going to
God.
be maybe a post. So far, nothing to post.
Black person of Wegmans.
Black person of Wegmans. Hashtag
Yeah.
black person of
Yeah,
Wegmans.
like I said, it's been a year, and it's funny because I haven't like given up on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Each time I'm like,
Yeah. I'm gonna
this
go
is when I get the sandwich, it's gonna be a black hand
you like
making my
Azars?
sandwich.
You ever go to Azars?
Yeah.
Oh, I go to
Azars.
Azars. Yeah, I love
you know what
Azars.
you know what I do at Azars? I buy their cashews
Oh.
and I eat them
Hell yeah.
while I'm paying for them.
Oh wow.
And then they're like, "What are you doing, sir?"
Oh, because you got to weigh them.
And I say,
Oh wow.
"All these nuts in my mouth." That's what I say.
Mm.
He's like, I watch. He hates when I fucking walk him into like.
No, you didn't walk me in. I saw it a mile away. After I said weigh it, I was like, oh.
Here it comes.
You want another one?
Coco's the voice
Oh,
that doesn't work.
That's sad. That's
She
you.
gave you quite an introduction
She
there.
did. She did.
Wow.
And we'll bring her back in towards the end. Of the
I don't
show.
know how the table was able to hold down your boner.
It's not.
All right. My Snapple question for you is, what is your favorite Snapple cap phrase?
Oh, I don't even know. Everyone always asks me like, "Do you write the caps?" I'm like, no, I don't fucking write the caps.
No.
All right.
Do they still have facts on it? I don't even know.
don't know.
Here's a challenge.
Okay. All right.
Snapple.
Find a cap with a black guy on it.
Black fact on it.
Yeah.
Snapple CEO comes to you and says, "Tay, I want you to. I heard you're a comedian.
Okay.
I want you to start writing jokes, and I want them short enough to fit under a Snapple cap. We're gonna start shipping them to all the stores. What would you put on one?
I'd probably do like keep with the facts part, but just do it fake facts.
Yeah.
Like,
Fake-
I would do,
absolutely.
like, you know, like, did you know that the name Edward used to be N-word? Did you guys know that?
Yeah, I heard he tried to get a job at Wegmans, but they turned him down.
That's one of my. That's
Sorry.
One of my jokes.
No Edwards here. No, we don't accept Edwards.
All right. How about you?
You know what I mean by Ed. No.
Do you have a joke for a Snapple cap, Doug?
I didn't know I was going to have one, but I can probably think of one.
Yeah, let's think of one.
Did you know that cashews can fit all these in his mouth? No, I don't know. I got my brain's not in that mode right now.
That's fine. That's fine.
But let me. Do you have one?
No, but
Come on, you
I'll
know
try
you
to
do.
think of one.
You know you
All right,
do.
so does it have to be a fact or can it be a joke?
Anything.
Yeah, or joke fact.
It can be. It has to
cap.
be a short story
A short story.
that fits in a cap.
Mine would just say N-word, but E-N.
Yeah.
I think I know exactly. It's hanging on my fridge. One second,
okay.
and there's a backstory to it.
I guess the end is always the end word of a
Yeah,
book.
That's true.
They always fit in the end word. They get
My
you.
thing is like, could you imagine if they didn't change it? You have like
Oh,
N-word, N-word
All right.
Scissorhands. You know what I mean?
So I'm gonna cheat a little bit, and I'm gonna do a fortune cookie under my Snapple cap.
All right.
And
Okay.
this is an actual fortune that I got.
You will get divorced soon.
The divorce had just happened.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm at the Chinese buffet with my kids
Yeah.
and my wife because they helped me move all the shit here. So it took them out.
Wow. They were like, "Come on, everybody, grab the table."
Yeah. And my fortune cookie said, "A refreshing change is in your
Oh,
future."
wow.
Wow.
You fucking believe
And
that?
that's good for Snapple, refreshing.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
Hydration.
There you go. So there.
Okay.
So if your boss comes to you, you can use that one.
It would say, I guess I would write, "You will experience deja vu. You will experience deja vu."
That's a good one.
That was an old Bazooka Joe.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That was on Bazooka Joe one time, and I cracked the fuck up. When my
Or
buddy
another one.
Chris
is-
Sweeney read it. He read it so funny.
I think
I was in shop class dying.
I got one. I think Elon Musk should eliminate the Department of Redundancy department.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Because it's redundant.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. That's clever.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm too clever.
Yeah.
And it bothers me.
Too
It
smart.
doesn't
It's
bother
like-
me
it's
at
like
all.
my-
Because I never get to see it. Wordplay?
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm
Fuck
kidding.
you. Fuck you.
So, all right. So you do your first open mic, how much you had 5 minutes ready, or did you kind of just wing it
Yeah.
with maybe 2 minutes?
I don't remember exactly what I did, but I had 5 minutes. I tried stand up like maybe 10 years ago when Bethlehem Brewery Works
Oh,
used
yeah,
to have that.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I
The
went like
fish
once a
bowl.
month. Yeah. And once a month, and I did all right, but that's when I started getting the drugs, and I just
Yeah.
fell off it and didn't do it again. And
Are you
then-
clean now?
From like hard stuff. I still
Okay.
smoke pot.
Okay.
I love acid.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't ruin my life anymore. I'm in a great relationship. I love my girlfriend.
Oh yeah, she came to one of your shows,
Yeah.
and she's very supportive.
Oh, yeah, she's-
What's her name?
Becky.
Becky. And she said, I remember what she said. She was like, "Yeah, Tay."
Doug was so much funnier.
Yeah.
No, she said, she's like, Tay has to get up on stage to get rid of all his energy.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a lot of it is very much like look at me for 5 minutes. Like
Yeah.
I love that. I
That's
love
like
performing.
therapeutic for you.
Yeah. And it's
Yeah, it's
narcissistic and
performance art.
It's my ego.
Yeah.
I do like performing. I think that's why I just like performing. That's why I think my stuff's a little more performative and
Yeah.
not as much like
My
you
stuff
know.
is performative as well.
Yeah.
When it's not wordplay, corny shit.
Yeah.
Just you in the background of Joey's the interviews.
Oh,
I love
yeah,
doing
yeah,
that
yeah,
shit.
yeah. Those are fun.
Yeah, those are awesome.
He asked
Yeah.
me to do the last one, but I was busy that Sunday. But I'm looking forward to doing
Yeah.
In
one. So.
fact,
Get your vote. It's
you can thank Joey for getting booked on this show because first he
Oh,
pranked.
Joey got you on here too?
Yeah, that's
oh,
how we-
nice.
Yeah, he pranked Tyler. I sent Tyler a message.
Asshole.
I sent Tyler a message like the day before, like, "Hey, you still good to come on the Jokes by Joe show?" And he's like, "What the fuck you talking?
Who's this?
What the fuck?" Yeah, pretty much. He's like, "What the fuck you talking?" He wasn't even following me on TikTok or anything.
Yeah.
He's like, "Who the fuck is this?" And he's like, "No, but I'll do it."
Yeah.
And then
I mean, I'm glad he did because I wanted a thought to do it. I'm
Yeah,
like
and then
lazy
you
with things
were,
like that, so yeah.
Yeah.
he booked you too. And then that's why I decided after I found out about Tyler, I figured I'd reach out to you and be like, "Hey, did you actually book this or is this a
Yeah.
prank?" And you're like, "I think that's a prank."
But I'll do it.
Look
Oh,
at
yeah.
Joey.
Yeah.
Joey is so funny to me.
Yeah, I
Oh,
love
he's
Joey.
fucking hilarious.
He's been like a mentor. He's like the first person that pulled me aside at Tally Ho. He's like, "Yo, like what you're doing is really funny.
Yeah.
Keep doing it." And like, there's certain people that like one I wanted to kind of subconsciously like impress when I started, like him,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Tyler and shit. Like people that like I thought were funny. When I made them laugh, I'm like, "Oh, I'm on this something." You know.
Yep.
So he was like the first person like, "Yo, keep doing that," and it kind of gave me encouragement to
Yeah.
be
Awesome.
zany.
You know, Joey's never given me any advice.
I can. Want me to call him?
No, it's
FaceTime.
fine.
Yeah, we
I
can.
was actually gonna tell him to come tonight with me and be like, "Hey, look, you did this."
But you have to ride on his shoulders, and he has to sit there. He can't say anything.
That'd be
What
great.
you
No
have-
words.
What you have to do is you have to now book him
Okay, I
on
will.
this
I will.
show.
Nah, he just won't show up.
no,
he
yeah,
will.
yeah.
doesn't
Did he
like
just
talk.
have a baby?
No, that's his like girlfriend's
Pet?
It's like yeah,
Oh,
they
okay.
found it.
All right. Yeah. Nice. Rescued a baby. Nobody does that.
He's like the
They're like,
step
fuck that baby. I'm going to get a
I
dog.
think we talked about it when Tyler was on, but Joey went up one time. He's like, "I don't have any material," and then it was the funniest shit I ever heard.
It was that story he
yeah,
told.
the story about the neighbor.
And it went
he's
on
like,
like way more than 5 minutes, but
Oh,
you
yeah.
didn't want it to stop.
Yeah, he's interesting because his jokes are. He's the only person that goes up with notes.
Yeah.
And it works for his style. Most
Oh,
people
yeah.
be like it doesn't work, but something about his style is so straightforward and it's just he exudes like.
He's
the comedy
flashing
of it.
his premises at you,
Yeah.
and then letting you finish the joke
Yeah,
just
yeah,
by
he
going.
just-
Exactly. It's
Never
very
mind. Never
relatable
mind.
in those
Yeah.
ways. Like it's very
Yeah.
simple things, but it's
yeah,
like inspiring. 'cause
I
it's
could
so
see
easy.
that going somewhere.
But
Yeah,
I've
for
seen
real.
him like I think I did a show with him a long time ago, and I saw like his set, and I've seen him do sets before, like at real like paid shows.
Yeah.
And he has a more formatted way of telling his joke. It's not more
Okay.
like a
Yeah,
him
he
spitting out
builds.
premises.
Yeah,
he's worked through the joke and has a.
Shit. Sorry if that's in your way.
Yeah, he
But
is,
he's fucking hilarious.
He gives me a lot of advice with so he always tells me like he sees it in like acts where like he starts kind of nervous, and I notice it when I see him do shows now. Like he starts nervous and the audience is nervous for him,
Yep.
and he builds it. By the end, he's confident. Everyone's with him.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's like along for the ride. It really
Okay.
it works. And like a lot of tie-ins. That's something I need to work on. Is like the end touch in the beginning. You know, kind
Mm-hmm.
of is clever and
Callbacks.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. What's your favorite joke of yours? Do you have one?
I don't even know. It's hard to say because a lot of my jokes are like I think of them as like segments, like
Okay.
bits. Like I have a lot
Yeah.
of. One thing I have that always works well is design a dog. It's like I always ask someone in the crowd like, wouldn't it be crazy if you could design a dog?
I think I
build a
remember.
I
man?
think I've heard. Yeah, yeah, I've heard
Yeah.
this bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always works. I always ask people in the crowd, like at shows, like, what kind of dog would you design if you could design a dog? They're always like, a Shih Tzu. Dude, it's already a dog. You can give it man hands, cat claws, big butt, little
Yeah.
nipples. You can do so much. Speaks the Spanish. Like you're just gonna call it. Like it's that's a good one.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah, yeah.
Stuff like that.
Cool.
Yeah. You draw them in and then
Yeah, like, you
let them. Yeah. Hey, come here. You want to be a part of this? You
Yeah.
dumbass.
Now, have you ever done any improv? It seemed like you'd be really good at improv.
I did improv stand up at Steel Sacks, and it was probably one of the most fun experiences I've had doing stand up. I was really worried about it because I was with Sam, and he just ripped for 10 minutes.
Oh, Sam Grimm is great.
I was like, I can't do that, and I went up and I just did it. Like, you just have to
Yeah.
keep. I didn't realize there's a different conversation with the audience. Like, they know that it's spontaneous, so like,
Yep.
they're on that energy with you, and it was so. I just talked, like, rambled,
Yeah.
and it was hilarious. It was great.
Awesome.
I'm
I
actually
would love to do one of those.
Yeah, it's fun. Steel Sacks is cool for that kind of stuff. They have a lot of little things that going on.
I think the funnest thing I've ever done in comedy was sort of an improv type thing, but it was Weeding Out the Stoned.
Yeah, I did that once. That was really fun. Yeah.
That's where I met Nick.
At
Okay,
Emmaus
yeah.
Theater.
Nick and I
Yeah.
were sitting next to each other,
Okay, yeah.
and I think we came down to like third and fourth,
Yeah.
where we were still on stage
Yeah, it's
with
just
the guy that I think they had already picked out the guy, but either way, we made it to like
Yeah.
third, and I don't know how because we were laughing so fucking much, dude. Like the whole time. That's what I was like, dude, I got to get your number and all this. And because we were fucking crying. And like anything somebody did or anything, we're like leaning on each other. I'm like, how do they not think we're stoned?
Now, who was the one that wasn't stoned that night?
I forget his name. This dude from Jersey, really hilarious dude. He kind of sounds like his voice is like Norm Macdonald. I wish I had his name to promote him
Is
because
he a really tall guy?
he's pretty tall, but he's like he has like a thin mustache. I can't.
I think he was at Inkwell last night.
Yeah, I don't know,
actually.
but he is so. I mean, it was certain. So Weeding Out the Stoned, if nobody knows, is the way the show works. Is all the comedians get stoned except for one.
Yeah.
The crowd doesn't know who, and then the host gives you different things to do where you have to kind of think on your feet and be funny. So there's no written material you can have or anything like that. And the crowd each round has to try to figure out who's the stoned one. And they basically are plucking people off who they think are stoned.
Yeah.
And they want to try to have the last person be the person that isn't stoned and be right. And they were not right at all in this one. I think they picked out the guy who wasn't stoned like third.
It sounds so much fun.
It's coming around
It was
again.
the absolute funnest thing I've ever done. And by the way, my wife surprised me because I went and she was supposed to be going out to dinner with somebody. And then she convinced them or actually one of them said, I can't believe we're not going to your husband's show. And they went. I didn't know she was in the crowd. and it was like, I was killing that night.
Yeah.
And
I can't do drugs, so I won't be able to do that show.
It is like
yeah.
a different muscle. I mean, you could be the sober guy.
yeah, you don't have to. You can
Yeah,
be
but
the one that doesn't get stoned.
How do they pick the one?
You
who-
just sit back. You just talk and say who
audience.
doesn't want to do it.
Oh, okay.
It's like an audience.
Then I
vote.
could do it. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I can't handle weed. I
Especially
I
I don't even like to be stoned before. Like I smoke a lot of weed, but I don't like before I go up
Yeah.
anywhere. I don't like. To
I
be
have
stoned.
anxiety.
Yeah, it gives me.
So-
I get very aware that I'm doing stand up.
Yeah.
And I kind of like feel. It always feels like corny. Like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm singing about design a dog in front of people at a ball. What the fuck am I doing?
I
Yeah.
think because and we talked about this, I try to make it and stuff. I always try to make the crowd feel like we're in a conversation that they
Yeah.
forgot they haven't said anything.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Mhm,
So
mhm.
and so I talk a lot as it is in real life, but on stage you're not allowed to cut me off.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I
have
mean?
Yeah, you have
So that's the thing I like about it. And so if I get stoned before I go up, I definitely don't get like one or two hits or something like that before I go up. It kind of makes me more relaxed than the fact that I'm just conversating.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And that's how I write my jokes. I write them in sort of a conversational.
Yeah. No, I
way.
noticed that you're very like laid back in conversation.
Yeah.
That way.
Yeah.
So that is that.
Where do you see yourself in, I don't know, 3-5 years?
Like comedically,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's good and bad. Like I don't really have goals. I
Yeah.
don't really have. I don't like want to be.
Well, let's put it this way.
Account manager.
You're doing like, I saw some cat videos that you were doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do like doing more. Gonna get more into video stuff because I went to school for like video production.
Oh, I
I've gotten
wanted
off of that
to
shit,
talk
so-
to you
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
And Doug as well, because I briefly mentioned this to you. I am starting a sketch comedy troupe.
Yeah, you did like a thing, right? You did like a movie. You won like a huge award.
Yeah.
VH1, MTV.
He's done a lot of short films.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I got only because you pointed out in my basement the best director for A Rare
Oh, yeah.
Dinner.
Yeah, I remember that's what. Yeah.
So basically, are you familiar with Adam W on TikTok?
No, I don't have TikTok.
Yeah, I can't even get it on my phone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, can you download it anymore?
Not from Apple.
No.
It's back in the App Store.
Oh. Mm.
Anyway,
Yeah.
he does these 1 minute clips and they're fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And they're absurd. So like, and like the caption is always like when you're trying to snoop on your neighbor, okay? And like he'll be at his house watering the grass and then there's an ambulance out in front of his house.
Ooh.
And then the next cut is him on top of the ambulance watering the ambulance, trying to get a closer look to see what's happening.
Yeah.
Then the next cut is him in the ER.
Still watering.
And he gets behind the curtain and he's watering
That's pretty
the
funny.
fucking. It's hilarious. He makes millions.
Yeah, that's
all right?
crazy. That's like what I mean. We doing those interviews with Joey.
Yeah.
And like we've been getting like we did 2 people from Philly, Tata Charisse.
Yeah.
And she won Philly's Funniest last year, and it's cool like to
Nice.
see like people are seeing it and like hitting up Joey like, hey, can I do that too?
Oh,
It's
nice,
like,
nice.
It's cool to see like people want to do it. Rather
Oh,
than-
yeah.
So it's like an
That's
energy
cool.
behind it. It's really
Yeah, I
Yeah.
asked him and he was like, yeah, anytime. And like I said, that last time I just was that busy that Sunday, but I'm looking forward to doing it. I'm also looking forward to doing it in warm weather
yeah. That's
rather
the thing.
than freezing.
We
'cause-
started it in winter, like
The
getting
one,
heavy into it.
Yeah.
the one sketch that Doug and I have been talking about for a decade,
Okay.
at least. And this and the name of the sketch comedy troupe would be This Page Left Intentionally Blank. That's the name of the troupe. And it's just gonna be TikTok videos. The one of the ones I want to do is Doug gets down to his boxers.
Oh, no. We're not doing that one
I
anymore.
like this
You
one.
can't do that
already.
one?
No, I am not in the shape of when I said I'll do that. But no.
That's funnier though.
Oh, we
No.
don't have to.
No, I don't want to do that.
We don't, all right. Well,
No. I'll find somebody who wants to do it. But
Can I just tell him what it was?
oh yeah, no, it's definitely something I wanted to do, but I was in like way better shape
You
than.
we don't have to do the boxers. You can be fully
Yeah, I
clothed.
just don't. I don't know.
All right. Here's what it was. Because 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's that old. So you,
yeah.
I believe it or not, I was a different
I
person
was like,
10
you
years
lost
ago.
it like in a month?
No,
Or, like, it's just 10
no.
years
Yeah,
of
It's-
downward.
Yeah.
Where I keep thinking about it, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to.
Basically, we could do like a behind the scenes where he's getting ready for this. Get him down to his boxers, tie his hands behind his back,
Oh.
put a piece of duct tape over his mouth, draw lips over them, duct tape with lipstick.
Yeah.
Okay, put him in the back of my trunk. Go to Pavlish Beverage. Now, people who just are not from this area, Pavlish Beverage is a drive-through beer distributor.
Yeah.
Okay, you ever been there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you never have to get out of your car.
You pull into
like
the
those.
bay. Someone comes up to your window. They're like, "What do you want?" And you say, "Miller Lite." And they say, "In the trunk."
Oh, nice.
Sounds
and then
good.
and then, but
You jump out and run.
but the thing
Yeah.
is, he's wearing a KKK outfit.
No, I was gonna be wearing a cowboy hat and wearing lipstick.
Oh, see, I pictured him in a full KKK
Dunce
outfit.
That could work too.
And he's got like the hood just sitting on the passenger seat, so he's you can see his face.
Just in a white
He's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, let me get a couple of Miller Lights or whatever. And then he pops the trunk
funny.
open, and I come running
and
out.
you're like, "Help! Help! Help! Help!
You
Help!"
gotta watch out. The dude working might chase you down, tackle you,
See-
put you back in.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
Down with it.
Hey, I almost got away from you there, buddy.
Where are you going?
Hey, we got 3 more in the back if you're looking for some space.
Open the can of worms.
You trying to
Yeah.
run off to Wegmans?
Yeah.
They don't
You
take
said
your
Miller
goddamn-
Lite. I didn't know that's what you meant. You son of an N-word.
No, it was- I should have said Negro Modelo, I guess.
Oh wow, that's close. I was at trivia last Thursday, and one of the answers was Nicaragua, and I said to my team, I said, "Well, I know the last part of it means water. What does the first part mean?" And they were like, "What do you?" Oh, I was like, "So does it mean that? Because you haven't said what it means. I mean, I get it. Nicaragua, agua,
I never
agua.
thought of that.
But
Wow. That just connected
Yeah.
for me. I did not know that.
Well, I didn't know. I don't know if that's what it means, but
Makes sense, yeah.
but I
Makes
just
sense.
So sketch comedy.
Yeah.
I'm looking for people. I think you'd be great.
Yeah, I love that.
I already
kind of stuff.
talked to. Do you know Patrick?
Patrick Rex.
Yes.
Tall dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Patrick. Yeah.
I have
oh,
a-
red hair.
Yeah.
dude? He's a
I
nice
have
dude.
I have a
Yeah, I like
Jesus
that.
bit, and actually speaking of
nice.
Wegmans, we're gonna film it in Wegmans.
Okay.
Where Patrick looks like Jesus, so he's gonna dress in a gown.
Yeah.
And he's gonna look like the part, and he goes in and he waits for people to go inside, and he's like, "Oh no. Let Jesus get that for you." And he waves his arms in front of the automatic doors, and they open.
Nice, yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, it's a miracle." They're like, "Thank you, Jesus." And then he goes shopping as Jesus.
Nice.
And
floats.
Stupid shit. Yeah, he
Yeah.
puts
Floating.
You
He
gotta get a
pulls it-
string on. You gotta get a string on one of the carts, so when the
Yeah.
doors open, like I can pull the string and the cart comes to them.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. I have another thing where he goes to the juice aisle and like he sticks his hands in between the high C
Oh, nice.
and
Spreads
then
it.
spreads the red high C. Okay.
Have him walk on cases of water.
Exactly. The Aquafina, he pulls a bunch of them off the shelf and walks across them.
Yeah, do a lot there.
Yeah. So
I have a lot of ideas. And
a lot of sketches like that,
Yeah.
and I think we bring you on board. You could have a lot of funny shit.
Yeah,
He goes to the seafood section. He's like, "I'll just need one fish."
Yeah, exactly. And he puts it in his cart, and then it just
Yeah.
multiplies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. That's another. That's
He
where I
comes
like
back
to
to the seafood place like, "You want to dump these up, please? I'll sell them. I'll sell them 3 for $1."
Starts slapping him out of the back of his trunk
Yeah.
in the parking lot. Yeah. that's
I'm at the
funny.
bottom of them.
Oh, because it's the same car from
Yeah,
Palace.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
call back.
Yeah, like that.
Call back. There we go.
Yeah.
All right. Very nice. Very nice. Cool.
Yeah, I've been trying to do like videos with my stuff. I'm doing them at home.
I know
alone.
you did some cat videos.
Yeah, the Canada
Yeah.
Day one, but it's not even. I don't know if that's funny for just
The
weird.
friend
I
one.
love it.
The,
I
the,
love it,
the
dude.
friend one's
Dude,
good.
the friend one
Anything
got
you
like
do.
the friend one has 27,000 views on YouTube, and it's all old gay men. And I didn't plan that.
Yeah.
Say, like,
Wait, what's? Well, you just did the hide and seek one. What's the friend one?
It's me. It's like a friend profile. Like, hey.
Yeah, you
we
did that
some
like
friends.
a year ago or so,
It
right?
was maybe like
Something like that?
4 or 5 months.
Is it on YouTube?
Yeah, I have a YouTube.
Should,
But it's
should I pull it up?
I mean, if you want, sure. It's
Okay,
it's
we will.
I don't know if it's funny, but it got like all these middle-aged gay men, like 100
Well, now
comments.
so will this podcast.
And I've been trying to like milk it. I've been trying to like milk that. Like if I do other
Oh,
videos,
yeah.
like, show a
You're
little
trying to
skin,
milk the
but,
gay
like,
men?
Is it yeah?
Yeah, I
man,
see.
Why not?
I see what you
Pay
I
mean.
think I have to.
Gave me encouragement. Like if I lose my job, I'll do OnlyFans for a month.
Stop
Make some money,
marrying.
man.
The money's there.
Do anything to workshop?
I mean, I brought my notebook. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
hard to figure how to workshop because I said my stuff's always like more like.
Well, any kind of premises or stuff that you're trying to figure out?
Here's a funny thing I want to do. Just maybe a sketch. It's called Babe Pig in the City, and it's Babe Ruth. You know the movie Babe Pig in
Yeah.
the City? She's Babe Ruth in the city being piggish to women.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Let you know
All
that.
right.
Yeah, I've been trying to work through a bit about like how I don't know anything and I don't know how to learn. Like I want to get a new job, so I need skills. I don't know any skills. I also don't know how to get skills. Like I don't know how to read. Like I know how
Got
to
it.
read, but don't retain it. So I don't know how to read anymore. I don't know how to learn. That's where I came up with the N-word thing. I was like, oh, I'm learning all these weird facts.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah. There's a symptom actually. What is it called? Where people that are not in. I'm not saying you're not intelligent, but
It's okay.
people that aren't intelligent enough to know that they're not intelligent. So they think
Yeah.
that they're smarter than they actually are.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of people that, man, if they were as cool as they thought they were, they would be so fucking cool.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
If they
Gunner-
stop thinking
Like
that
I,
they're
I
cool.
want you to be as cool as you
It's
think
called
you are.
the,
You know what I mean? Like, like, when I run into somebody like that, it's like, man, if you keep trying, you will be that cool that you think you are.
It's called
Right now, you're
it's-
far away from it. But
It's called the Dunning-Kruger
Oh,
effect.
okay, yeah.
You've heard of that?
I've heard that.
yeah,
Coco, explain the Dunning-Kruger effect.
Oh, absolutely. The Dunning-Kruger effect is when people with low ability or knowledge in a certain area overestimate their competence, while those who are more skilled tend to underestimate themselves.
Okay.
Basically, the less you know, the more confident you are. And the more you actually know, the more you realize how much you don't know. So in comedy terms, it's that open mic guy who's bombing but still thinks he's crushing it. While the seasoned pro is backstage overanalyzing a single
Okay.
tag.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it. Dunning-Kruger.
Okay,
That's what you're
yeah.
talking about.
hey,
Yeah.
you could become president.
Hey, you could. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Doug, anything you're workshopping?
I got this idea where I talk about how dads are the bouncers for mom and mom. Like,
Oh, nice.
like, and I realized that when my mother-in-law was over at the house, and my son gets a little bit more amped up when she's around because he thinks he can get away with things more.
Right.
And so I have to kind of step in as like the bouncer where she, like literally like he'll run up to my mother-in-law like she's a 10-year-old kid and try to jump in and hug her and, you know, fight her and stuff like that. And I have to step in and be like, Joey, calm down. Like that. And then you'll see him like slow up and then, you know.
That's funny. And you should
But there's again, it's just, that's the idea. There's so many other things that I do where I'll hear my wife going, can you put your shoes on? can you put your shoes on?
Yeah, you
and I'll be like, shoes. And it just immediately,
Yeah.
bleep, bloop, like the Manchurian effect, you know?
Yeah.
You could also bounce the grandma from Joey, like prevent her from giving him like candy or some shit.
Well, so I think of it more as they're the celebrity because he could give two shits about me when they're around.
Yeah.
I am nobody to him. I am just the person that enforces what they want. And so so it's more like I'm like they're walking the red carpet in the kitchen where all the snacks are, which those are awards to him. And he's, you know, he's like, Mama, Grandma, and I'm, just like, hold on, step back. You know what I mean?
That's funny.
Yeah, and so there's, like I said, that it's just something I wrote down. I literally wrote down I'm the bouncer for Mom and Mom, and that's all I wrote.
Yeah.
And then I was like, there's got to be something in
No,
that.
that's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny. I like it. I was working on something last night. I went to the Inkwell for the first time.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's nice there. I like
Yeah.
it.
Isn't it like that window just adds so much
Yeah,
more
yeah.
to it?
Yeah, you feel
a
very
lot of
on
funny
display.
things have come out of that
Yeah.
window
Yeah.
being
Yeah,
there.
the one comic was up and he's like, he was in the window. He's like, this is the first time I've performed in a window shop before. And he says, and if I turn around, I'll see more. This is the only stage I've been on where you turn around, you see more people behind you than in front of you. Because there
That's pretty good.
there weren't that many people here. But the one that I'm working on now is when I go, I bought now that I'm divorced, I went and bought lubricant at Walgreens.
Okay.
What?
Cool.
Because I like to jerk off, but I don't like
I
the
know.
chafing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need lube, yeah.
Yeah.
I figured it out.
So even though I'm a seasoned,
That's the one thing I didn't. Like, he didn't figure out the Tonka truck thing, but I'm like, wait, for what? Why'd you buy? I wanted him to detail it.
yeah. So even though I'm I'm not off book yet on this yet, but you guys let me know what you think. Even though I'm not a seasoned pro at this, I found myself reading the directions on the back of the bottle. Okay, and I want to analyze the directions for you because I had a lot of fun doing this. Step one:
Sure.
apply to intimate areas.
Oh.
Why are they limiting me to intimate areas?
Well, anything could be an intimate.
Yeah, it's up to you. What,
Yeah. What if I want to rub it on my knuckles and like fist a stranger's asshole? Is that allowed?
Absolutely.
What if I
That's
want to apply it on the bottom of my feet and slide around the house? Maybe moonwalk and then fist a stranger's asshole.
Yeah.
You know?
They didn't say you couldn't.
Step 2, reapply as desired. Thanks for your permission. Right?
They never tell you to repeat.
Yeah.
I think
This.
you use less product that way, or use more. I
Yeah.
guess
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
would
yeah.
You would use more and you
Yeah.
have to buy more. Of
What-
course they want
they
you to
have like
reapply.
the usage is, or like when they say how much is a serving, it's
Yeah.
just one bottle.
Yeah. Well,
keep it all in.
You're going to get to my point here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Step 3, this one blew my mind. And this is actually the verbiage they use. Close cap lid immediately after use. The fuck is a cap lid? It's
you
either
gotta
a
close it.
cap
Ah,
or it's a lid.
Yeah.
It's not both.
Fuck that.
All right?
the top cap.
Oh, you want me to close the cap lid, huh? You mean the cover flap, the twisty top, the lubricant lid lock closure hatch, huh? You want me to secure the pop, twist, squeeze, release mechanism? You want me to close the clickety clappity cap or lock of a containment? Huh? Is that what you want me to do? Pick a fucking term, Trojan.
Is that the brand?
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering. What brand do you use?
Step 4. It goes on. Do not use if quality seal under the cap is broken or missing.
It's all spit.
Now,
Spit in it.
do they?
Peed.
They do realize.
Jesus, this
Listen
is
to this, though.
looser than normal.
This blows my mind.
I mean, I'm gonna use it.
The second time I go to use this, that seal's gonna be missing.
Yeah,
So what is this, single-use lube now?
it's one bottle per serving.
That's what you said, yeah. Single-use lube, one and done, jit and split, squirt and skirt, pump and dump, shoot and scoot, come and go, ejaculate and evacuate. Is that what we're doing here?
I hope.
Why? Why isn't this the first thing on the list? This is like their whole brand promise is protection, right?
I hope.
Shouldn't they open with this?
Hey, I hope.
Why are they telling me to apply and then not apply?
Yeah, it's fucking.
It's fucking weird.
Does
So
it
then,
have? Does it say you like get? Is there like a precursor to it? Like get horny?
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
But then I went and wrote their.
We'll take care of that.
I went and wrote their, because these didn't fucking make sense. They're out of order. I went and wrote their instructions on a box of condoms.
Okay.
So I'd like to go through
Nice,
them.
nice.
Step 1, have sex.
Yeah.
Step 2, repeat as desired. Step 3, oh wait, you should probably get permission first.
Yeah. Ooh.
Step 4, don't have sex if the answer is no. Step 5, put a condom on,
Oh yeah.
which should have been the first step. Step 6, fist a stranger's asshole.
Yeah.
But not if the seal is broken.
No, no.
And that's the button
Hell
for
yeah.
that. That's
Yeah.
it. I mean,
That's cool. Yeah.
You like it? You like it? Any
Yeah,
feedback?
no,
good?
I think it needs. I think maybe you rearrange where some of the, like, I think that lickety split thing part should be the end.
Okay.
I think
Yeah,
I think
I
that
get
part
that.
is like a climax, so to speak, and then and I think after that you probably don't want to hear the other ones because at least in my brain none of them were going to be as good as that one.
Okay. Got
You know
it.
what I mean?
you
So
like
I was
the-
going into the other ones prejudging
like
that
the
one was
split,
the best.
ejaculate,
Yeah.
evacuate, all that
Yeah.
stuff. Okay. All right. Very good. That was the climax, and that's the button. Thank you, Tay Nye, for being a ghost, a ghost, a host on the Jokes by Joe show.
Yeah.
Thanks for Joey
Thank you,
Sharpadino
man.
for pranking you and signing you up. And
yeah,
Doug,
Joey.
thank you as always.
Absolutely.
Doug's got a show coming up March 11th. He's
hell yeah.
roasting Dan Shelley.
Yeah.
Oh,
I-
I'm gonna go to that. That's gonna be fun. Yeah.
I have
that's
a
gonna be
show coming up March 7th at Country Club Comedy. I'm also doing
yeah.
America's Make America Funny Again on April 11th. So come out to that.
Nice.
Nice.
It'll be a
Where's
lot of
that?
fun.
Where's that?
I'm not sure where that is.
Is that like a?
I'll post it on all the socials.
Is that a political?
It's not a political thing. It's actually it's a benefit for people that are homeless to raise
Oh,
money.
wow.
Yeah. The fuck
that
was
me?
that?
Oh,
That's
wait, was that
that's
me?
the ghost.
That's the button. That's the button.
That's the ghost.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna come out that roast. That's gonna be fun.
Oh, dude.
I'm going to that roast too.
Good, good. I'm glad.
Bobby amazes that we're gonna roast. I'm not a big roast guy, to be honest with you.
I've only done it once, and I went up against Dice, and ended up winning all 3 judges.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I've